Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Quick throw to his receiver, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball in the coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. They'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
You call it quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, what a surprise the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. Trying to find room. It's Daniel. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line. Eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the kickoff will be returned. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this 1st down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Hands off to the left. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this 1st down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
The 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Finally brought down, but the offense moving close to the red zone here.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they finally tackle him down at the one. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. The Dogs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. And now the handoff. They've got him down out near the 40.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Gonna run it. It's Daniel. Just trucks the man. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Second down play coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, Ted, every single year on Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The offense threatening now. 1st and goal. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence.
Oh, and it's blocked. It's picked up. This is a live ball here.
Boy, just a tough way for this offense to end that drive. They put together a bunch of first downs, moving the ball, and then to put it on the ground.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Ball handed off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Let's see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. This one will be fair caught. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down after that running play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And looking for a big play here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Final analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. 2nd down, looking to throw it. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
That one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to find some room. It's Daniel. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
First down here for this offense. They're going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. And they'll stop him after a short gain. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Catch made on the left side. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. A quick spin move. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
2nd down after that previous play. The shotgun running play call. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The Bulldogs looking to cash in this red zone trip. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. On the run, it's Daniel. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Touchdown, Tigers. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, drops back. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking for the wideout. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Touchdown, Auburn. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Tigers. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
New center downs for the offense. 1st and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Running out of time in the pocket. Well, he extended the play, but doesn't find the receiver open and goes down.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's going for a big play downfield. The ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building in the lead here in the second half. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And now from the pistol formation.
42 Spider.
Gonna run it. It's Daniel. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, keep working that clock, trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Pre-snap motion from the offense. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick catch. Powers through a tackle. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Looking to throw yet again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they add to their lead.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And here comes the offense back out on the field now. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
In blue. In blue.
Handoff running right. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Here comes a handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It's been a rough game for this offense. A consolation touchdown is all they're playing for at this point. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Here's another interception, but we're losing track. And he's got some open field ahead. Out past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Auburn. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Eludes a tackle. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. He's got a receiver wide open here. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
A big play here that gets them down into the red zone. They're not thinking about a field goal, I assure you, Chris. They're trying to get 6 points.
On the double.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying to extend the play. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Will he score here? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user have not turned the game off and reset their plan into the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
With no time left, they'll kick the PAT as a formality. Surprised they're not going for 2 here. And they knock through the PAT, the final play of this loss. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.